Welcome to Troy, Alabama. A lot of fans might think that running through the tee is reserved for the Volunteers of Tennessee, but the Trojans here at the Vet would strongly disagree as we are set for a showdown on the Wiregrass. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the Florida Atlantic Owls taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Trojans will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Florida Atlantic's offense will get the ball first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Trojans offense has its first opportunity of the day. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Crowder. Makes the grab, it's Thomas. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Got a man. It's Higgins. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Connor. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Snagged in the middle. It's Higgins. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll run the sneak for it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a
and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And right down the middle. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. On the run, it's Terrell. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Caught in the backfield. It's Henry. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass in the next snap.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Snap to the back. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you just picked up that 1st down, don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Grab near the marker. It's Smith. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the 1st. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. quarterback making adjustments. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run the toss. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick.
Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Ripping through the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Crowder. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They go to the ground, finding open areas. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up 14 over Army. We'll circle.
Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Special teams proving to be special. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Caught over the middle. It's Higgins. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Trojans line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the touch.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Owls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And it's no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Crowder. Got his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made in the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth.
Oh, he's got some space. Made a defender miss. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30-plus.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
I give the tight end a lot of credit for holding on to the football. I know he's a big guy, but he just got whacked.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Caught near the sideline, it's Thomas. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Across the 45. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Plows through the defense. Got the first down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the move, it's Terrell. Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort.
Turning it on! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Got it behind the line. It's Sands. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. And they'll send out the field goal unit. They got it. It's blocked.
Man, I've been a holder. It's never fun to see a field goal blocked because you're so low to the ground and you have that unique perspective. You see the mountain growing in front of you. All those hands going up, and you know that kicker has got no shot. That thing is going to get blocked.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Makes a man miss. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Dropping back, it's Crowder. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll run it from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they're not on the same page there. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Takes it on the shovel. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
To throw, it's Crowder. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks the tackle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires one high and deep. Makes a diving grab along the right sideline.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They'll run it. It's Terrell. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Wide open downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Higgins. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The Trojans are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Going up top again. Throws to the wideout. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Split backs here. Gives it on the option. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Under fire. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air, it's Crowder. Right down the middle. He's got it. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give and tick, 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 tick.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. Good.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little.
Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll leave it with him. And some room to work. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, keep hope alive, pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make this game, Palmer, as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened in college football, man. Let's just go find out. Let's find out where the playmakers are lined up and see if they can make something positive happen.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires toward the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one.